Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to the Pipe Report. I have some breaking news and funny news happening right now. Democrats introduce articles of impeachment against Trump. Now, I have yet to read this article. I figure let's read it together. Let's see how outrageous these claims are. A group of 6 Democratic House members introduced articles of impeachment against Trump Wednesday, claiming the president has violated federal law, the public trust, and should be charged with high crimes and misdemeanors. Democratic Reps Steve Cohen of Tennessee, Luis Al Green of Texas, Adriano Espaillat introduced 5 articles of impeachment at a press conference at Capitol Wednesday. The articles have 2 more co-sponsors, Reps Marisha Fudge and John Yarmouth. I wonder if either these people are falling in the polls for their own re-election campaign bids, and so they have to do something outrageous to get maybe more financing from the DNC, or if they're doing so well in the polls for their re-election bids that they know they can do something completely retarded that makes absolutely no sense and still be elected for their next bid, for their next election cycle. I don't know. I might have to check that because this is just, it reeks of desperation. It reeks of desperation. And what this is going to do is that all those who hate Trump are going to look at this. It's kind of the same thing that's happening with the accusations on Hollywood. These days in Hollywood, accusing someone of sexual assault is as good as basically saying that they are guilty of sexual assault. The accusation in itself is enough to prove sexual assault against that individual. Well, I think we're going to see the same thing here regarding this. The filing of articles of impeachment are going to be good enough for some individuals to think that Trump should be impeached, that Trump has actually done impeachable offenses. You're going to see a lot more push for this. I bet you're going to see talk show comedians or comedian late night shows using this and trying to support it with hyperbole and things that do not hold muster at all. It's funny, but at the same time, it's so desperate that the desperation is more than funny. It's just kind of sad. It's just kind of sad. The congressman lists a number of charges against the president, including obstruction of justice, a violation of the Constitution's foreign emoluments clause, a violation of Constitution's domestic emoluments clause, undermine the federal judiciary process, and undermine the press. The articles focus primarily on Trump's handling of the termination of former FBI Director James Comey and potential conflicts of interest with Trump's businesses and properties while he served as president. Okay. Everyone was for firing James Comey. And then they wanted James Comey. James Comey was used as a political pawn. Now, I have no sympathy for him because James Comey lied. He lied under oath. He lied about Hillary Clinton. He lied about helping her. He lied about all this and that. But to say that Trump firing Director James Comey is grounds for articles of impeachment when almost every Democratic congressman and congresswoman wanted that exact same thing is nonsensical. It's nonsensical. Cohen said they're simply calling for the House to begin hearings on the articles. We believe that Trump has violated the Constitution. Okay, but when Obama violated the Constitution, you didn't give a shit at all? Really? You completely ignore it? Really? We've introduced 5 articles of impeachment. Cohen, the ranking member of the House Judiciary Subcommittee on the Constitution and Civil Justice, said Wednesday. The Tennessee congressman also said there are at least a dozen other members who are close to joining them in calling for Trump's impeachment. Cohen said that House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi understands why they are bringing forth the articles, even though she does not agree. Pelosi said in early November that she thought impeachment is not some place that I think we should go, and the Democrats should be focusing first and foremost on trying to unify the nation. That is actually the smartest thing that idiot Nancy Pelosi has ever said. Even Nancy Pelosi, who looks like she is seriously mentally ill, thinks that impeachment is not the way to go. Maybe because everyone knows that there is no case for impeachment. Republicans are currently focused on pushing tax reform through Congress before the clock runs out on the 2017 legislative calendar. House Democrats lack a positive message and are completely unwilling to work across the aisle, so instead they decide to support a baseless radical effort that the vast majority of Americans disagree with. Republicans are focused on the issues of the middle class actually care about, like cutting taxes and growing the economy. Michael Arens, a spokesman for the RNC, said in a statement. They will only be happy if they put Obama, the worst president in history, back in office. It shows that Democrats are traitors. They are more worried about party power than the well-being of the country. Well, I think everyone knew that. I say let them vote, so next time their president gets in hot water, we can start immediately with sacking them. That's funny. No, but it's sad. I mean, I shouldn't really laugh because this desperation, it just reeks of, I guess, desperation. This article just reeks of desperation, and it's pathetic. It is very pathetic, and it shows how desperate they are to not want Trump to succeed, that they are willing to file articles of impeachment that will probably either help or hurt their cause. I hope that they lose their re-election bids, because remember, the House of Representatives, they have re-elections every 2 years. It's not like the Senate, which is every 6 years. Every 2 years, they go up for re-election. So I would laugh my ass off if all 5 of these people lost their re-election bids next year. That would probably be one of the funniest things ever. It's possible. The Texas person, the one in Texas, Tennessee maybe, Illinois, God no, that won't happen. Texas maybe, New York won't happen, but Ohio maybe. I mean, Kentucky. This would be funny. This would be hysterical. But yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. And I'm done.